we can direct your attention to the awards podium, we have the top 8 finishers in the girls' 1A shot put. In 8th place from Monument Valley, Donique Atin. In 7th place from Green River, Jenalee Keener. In 6th place from Panguitch, Kaylin Cox. In 5th place from Altamont, Erica Jensen. In 4th place from Whitehorse, Shania Mitchell. 3rd place from Milford, Presley Wilden. Your runner-up also from Milford, Navy Williams. And your 2022 Utah High School State Champ in the girls' 1A shot put with a winning throw of 33 feet 6 inches, senior from Milford High School, Jelena Sosi.
The next event on the track will be the boys' 1A 110-meter hurdle trials. Again, top 9 times advance to tomorrow's final. Athletes and their lane assignments on the south end zone screens. Chuck Davis from Manila, Colt Bonner from Panguitch. Davis and Bonner, and then in 3 that's going to be Theron Evans of Panguitch. Spectators down there by the rail, down by the track, it would be greatly appreciated if you could stay off the rail during the running of the laned events. It just allows the people up here in the booth to better see what's taking place down there on the track. And for the safety of the athletes, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Blake Barnes of Milford, Tyler Cox of Panguitch, Blake Barnes, who has the fastest seat time in 1A coming into today's meet. Barnes, Cox, Browning.
Combined results of that boys 1A 110-meter hurdle are on the board. Patrick Hammond from Water Canyon in the 9th spot for tomorrow's final. Next upon the track will be the 2A version of the boys 110-meter hurdles. Fastest seed time in this heat is lane 5, Saxon Unsworth of Kanab. Comes in with a 16:23. Our teammate Jackson Clark was 16:65. And lane 4, Jacob Johnson of North Severe, 16:78. Lane 5, Unsworth of Kanab. Lane 7 is Connect of American Heritage. Will be Connect, Clark, and Unsworth. 16:29. Second and final heat in the boys 2A 110-meter hurdles features Tate Goebel in lane 5 for North Severe. 16:19 is his seed time coming in. Lane 5 is Goebel. Lane 6 is Torgerson. Lane 4 is Allen. Tate Goebel of North Severe in lane 5. And lane 6, Brandon Torgerson. Lane 4, Ryder Allen of Kanab. Tate Goebel has the fastest time in the state in the boys 2A. Our final tomorrow, the 9 fastest times, looks to be a great final. Combined results are on the board. The top 9 times will advance to the finals. Tyler Herzl of North Summit, 18:32, gets in.
And up next on the track will be the boys 3A 110-meter hurdles. We have 2 heats. Again, the top 9 times from these 2 heats advance to tomorrow's final. Fastest seat time in this first heat belongs to Malik Johnson of Layton Christian. He's run a 15.32-second time coming into the state meet. Got a great start. Lane 6, Chance Arbin. It's going to be all of them off the line, and at the line it's going to be Arbin, Johnson, and then Ball. In this second heat, we have the fastest time posted in 3A this year, belonging to Jacob Eldridge from Juab. He's run 15.04 seconds. A couple of weeks ago here at the BYU High School Invitational. Great start there by the field. Eldridge, Harris, Nielsen. It's going to be Eldridge, Harris, Nielsen.
And we have the following girls, 3A javelin finalists. Please report to the awards area. Katie Alder, Sailor Day. Emmeline Jacobs, Emily Johnson, Taryn Nye, Catherine Stevens, Timber Bennett, and Lauren Butt. Please report to the awards area.
and London grabbing that coveted ninth spot for tomorrow's final in the 3A 110-meter hurdles.
Next up on the track is the 4A boys 110-meter hurdles. Heat number 1 features Weston Balloff of Dixie with a 15.66. J. Thompson of Snow Canyon in 4. Balloff of Dixie in 5. Jackson McCone, Crimson Cliffs. Balloff in 5, McCone in 6. And we believe Oliver in lane 8. Once again, our 9 fastest times will qualify for tomorrow's finals. Balloff's 15:43 is his fastest time this year. He won Region 10 in a 15:58. Next up on the track is Heat 2 of the boys 4A 110-meter hurdles. In lane 5, Trevor Goff of Snow Canyon has the fastest time in the state this year at 15:23. Heat 2, Goff in 5, Lisenby in 6. Goff in 5, Lisenby in 6. McLennan in 4. $15:48 for Goff. Lisenby 15:56. McLennan 15:73. Our top 9 times will advance to tomorrow's finals.
Could we direct your attention, please, to the awards area for your top 8 finalists? The girls 3A javelin. In 8th place, from Morgan, Lauren Buck. In 7th place from Carbon, Timber Bennett. In 6th place from Juan Diego, Catherine Stevens. In 5th place from Morgan, Taryn Nye. In 4th place from Delta, Emily Johnson. In 3rd place from Juan Diego, Emmeline Jacobs. In 2nd place from Delta, Sailor Day. The 2022 state champion, the girls javelin 3A, with a fine throw of 133 feet, 2.5 inches, a freshman from Manti High School, Miss Katie Alder. Next event, girls 1A 100-meter dash. 3 heats. Top 9 times again advance to tomorrow's final. Athletes in this first heat and their lane assignments are on the south end zone screen.
Final call, all 12 o'clock field events. Flight 1 should have been checked in and at your area for the 2A girls shot put, 3A boys discus, 4A girls javelin, 3A girls high jump, and 1A boys long jump.
lane 6, Alexa Walker. Walker in 6-5. It's going to be Taylor Lewis of Monticello getting the nod at the line. These two athletes have the third and fourth fastest times this year in 1A in the state. Up next, heat 2 of 3. Macy Lane, St. Joseph's shot put, please. Macy Lane, St. Joseph's shot put. Aspen Thacker, Altamont. Thacker of Altamont in lane 6. It's going to be Abby Rhodes of Tabiona. Up next, heat 3. We have the fastest time in 1A this year in this heat. Belongs to Violet Taylor of Rich, who's also a pretty fine hurdler. She's run 12.83 seconds. She will be in lane 5. It's Violet Taylor of Rich. Katie Harlan of Panguitch in 4. In lane 6, Sadie Adair from Monticello. That would be her fastest time of the year, and the wind is legal.
Combined results are on the board. Sadie Adair Monticello gets the 9th qualifying time for tomorrow's final. Next up on the track, there are 3 heats in the girls' 2A 100-meter trials. Heat number 1 features Kara Camp of Millard with the fastest seed time coming in of 13:37, followed by Mikhail Church of Kanab at 13:40 and Haley Marshall of Beaver at 13:53. Out well, Camp in 5, Church in 6. Kara Camp in lane 5. Heat number 1, Camp, and then Judy Avery of North Summit.
Macy Lane from St. Joe. Hander Vanderbeek. Report to the shot put, please, with those 2 young ladies. To the shot put, please. Thank you.
Heat number 2 in the girls' 100 meters features Marcy Richens of North Summit in lane 5. She has the fastest qualifying time at 12:70. She has run 12:56, but it was not wind legal. Great start for lane 3. Lane 5, it is Marcy Richens. Richens in 5. Lindsay Banks in 7 from Enterprise. And in lane 6, Eva Kreitzer of Mazer Prep. 12:72 for Richens. And in heat 3 of the 2A girls 100 meters, lane 5, Jada Crockett of Rowan Hall St. Mark's comes in with a 12:58. Second fastest time in 2A. Lane 7 out well. Lane 5 is Jada Crockett. 7 is Gibbs. Crockett in 5. Larson in 6. And Anne-Marie Gibbs in 7. 1271 for Crockett. Anne-Marie Gibbs at 1344.
The following athletes, please report to the awards area. Following athletes to the awards area for the 2A high jump finals: Maddie Orton, Cale Torgeson, Brentley Manier, Hannah Vanderbeek, Annalie Peterson, Lexi Keisel, Mikkel Church, Cashlyn Jensen, Alina Lurth. Those athletes to the awards. Thank you. And up next, the girls 3A 100-meter dash trials. 3 heats, top 9 times advance to tomorrow's final. Lanes 5 and 6. The fastest time in lane 4. Check that. This is going to be in lane 6. Lucy Tripp, then Addie Pace. They both came in tied with the 3rd fastest times this year in 3A. Up next, Heat 2. Lane 5's Natalie Scott, Real Salt Lake Academy, has the 2nd fastest time this year in the 3A classification. This is Natalie Scott, Real Salt Lake Academy. And then in lane 6, Kylie Irvin from Real Salt Lake Academy.
We direct your attention to the awards podium. We have the top 9 finishers in the girls 2A high jump. In a tie for 7th from Beaver High School, Alina Lerth. From North Summit, Cashlyn Jensen. And from Kanab, Mikhail Church. In 6th place from Gunnison Valley, Lexi Kiesel. In 5th place from Mazer Prep, Annalie Peterson. In 4th place from American Heritage, Hannah Vanderbeek. In 3rd from Parowan, Brittany Minear. In 2nd from North Sevier, Kale Torgerson. And your 2022 Utah High School champ in the girls 2A high jump with a winning jump of 5 feet 3 inches, junior from Kanab, Maddie Orton.
Up next, Heat 3 of the girls 100-meter dash 3A heats. Fastest time posted this year in the 3A belongs to Lane 5's Aubrey Reiser from Union. This is Reiser in 5, Dodu in 6, Reiser, Dodu, and then in 4, Bryn Levin from South Summit.
On the scoreboard, the top 9 times in the girls 3A 100 meters. Leslie Torres of Ben Lomond will qualify in the 9th spot. Top 8 are on the south scoreboard now. 4A, first heat of 3. Kylie Cox of Green Canyon in 5, 12:51. Heat 1 of the girls, 4A, 100 meters in lane 6. Samaya Jones of Crimson Cliffs, 6th and 4. Jones in 6, Tensmeyer in 4, and Kylie Cox in 5. 12:66 for Jones. In heat number 2, Cooper Dennison and Lane 5 from Desert Hills has the second fastest time in the state at 12.4. Dennison in 5, Johnston in 4, and Schwartz in 6. Close race in 4, 5, and 6. And at the line, it will just be Dennison in 5. And when it's close, it takes a minute to sort those out. 12:36 for Dennison, 38 for Schwartz, and 43 for Johnston. Top 9 times will qualify for tomorrow's final. Heat number 3, Kristen Cook of Snow Canyon in lane 5 has the only sub-12 time, coming in at 11:94. Coming into this heat, 12:89 is the 6th fastest time. Cook in 5, Sessions in 6, Dirch in 4. Kristen Cook in lane 5, Sessions in 6, 11:99 for Kristen Cook. Fastest time of the day, Sessions at a 12:70. Kesley Dirch at 12:90. We'll have to see if that gets Dirch in. On the board, the 9 fastest time, and Kesley Dirch of Heat 3 does get in with her 12:09.
And the next next events on the track will be the boys 100-meter dash heats. 1A is up first, 3 heats. Then top 9 times advance to tomorrow's final. Athletes and their lane assignments can be found in the south end zone screen. A close one here. 5, 6, that's good for 6-5. Drayton Rose of Milford. Neil Ray from Monticello and Max Perry from Rich. Up next, heat 2, and in this heat, Ethan Park in lane 5 has the second fastest time in the 1A this year. Lane 5, Ethan Park again. 35, and then lane 6, Glenn Fulmer of Panguitch, and then Kaiden Johnson from Water Canyon. Again, all these athletes trying to get into the top 9 spots for tomorrow's final. And that, for Ethan Park, would be his season best. 2.2 on the mile. On the wind. And up next is Heat 3. Fastest time in the 1As this year belongs to Ethan Hansen of Altamont. He's run 11.35 seconds. And he will be in lane 5. Great race here, but this is going to be lane 5, and then we think it's going to be 4. So it's going to be Hanson, Fay, and then Ackland.
Top 8 teams, top 8 times on board. 9 will qualify. Max Perry of Rich, 1187, gets that 9th spot. Heat 1 in the boys 2A 100 meters. Lane 5, Braxton Price of South Sevier. Lane 5, and then lane 6, followed by 7, Dakota Maxfield and Aiden Doherty. Braxton Price comes in with the 3rd fastest time in 2A. 11:34. Great time for Braxton Price. His fastest time of the year. Heat 2 features Jet Hill in lane 5 of Gunnison Valley. 11.34 is his seated time, 2nd fastest in 2A coming in. Lane 5, Jet Hill. Lane 4, Mackay Davis of Millwood. Lane 4, and then maybe lane 6, and then lane 5. Davis, lane 37. Bryant of South Sevier, 11:42, and Jet Hill, 11:43. Our top 9 times will make it to tomorrow's final.
The following athletes, please report to the shot put ring for your final throws. The girls 2A shot put. Zoe Whitaker, Cambry Beckstead, Savannah Richards, Mary DeGraffenreed, Taylor James, Kaylee Hayfin, Abby Bateman, Katie Marshall, and Allie Mason to the shot put ring for the final throws in the girls 2A shot put.
Heat 3 of 3 in the boys 2A 100-meter trials. Travis Stewart in lane 5 from Kanab comes in with the fastest time in 2A at 11.08.
Let's go, Brooke!
Number 6 time right now is 11:51. We will recall this start. Lanes 1 and 9 are disqualified. We will restart Heat 3.
Let's go, Brooke! Go, Brooke!
Heat number 3. Lane 6 is Dakota Maxfield. 5 is Braxton Price. Price in 5. Yardley in 4 and Maxfield in 6. Travis Stewart in 5. Brooks Christensen in 4 and Porter in 6.
Up next, the boys 3A, 100-meter dash heat. Top 9 times are going to advance to tomorrow's final. And taking the coveted 9th spot, the 2A belongs to Dakota Maxfield, again of Miller. Robbie Cameron from Morgan in 6th. Cameron in 6th and in lane 8. Do you think that is Job Barlow from Providence Hall? Excuse me, Joe Barlow from Providence. His fastest time of the season, Robbie Cameron. He came in seated 5th overall in 3A. Up next, Heat 2. Athletes and their lane assignments will be on the board momentarily. In this heat, Chance Arvin in lane 5 has a 3rd fastest time this year in the 3A boys 100-meter dash. 6 is a Stanley of Morgan. Stanley of Morgan followed by in lane 5, Chance Arbin from Summit Academy. Again, all these young men are trying to get in those top 9 spots to advance to tomorrow's final. And up next, heat 3, fastest time in the 3 in this year, belongs to Levi Smith of Manti. He's going to start from 10.86 seconds. Great start this again. This is Levi Smith from Manti. Smith, and at the line, we do believe that might be Ethan Rayner from Grantsville. Going to be awfully close to call. Rayner. And then 7, Gavin Petchko from Penlomé. We'll have up on the board here momentarily all the times, and we'll see who gets in. Probably going to be fairly close.
Top 9 times in the boys 3A 100 meters on the board. Joe Barlow. Providence Hall gets the 9th spot for tomorrow's final.
Athletes and coaches, the implement inspection and weigh-in will close in 15 minutes. You have 15 minutes remaining to get your implement checked, or you will not be throwing today. Thank you.
That applies for our afternoon events especially. It will not be open again after 1 a.m. So if you're an afternoon field event, please get to the weigh-in.
All 400-meter runners, you should be in the bullpen area. All 400-meter runners should be in the bullpen area.
Lane 5. maybe 6 in heat number 1 of 2 in the boys. Joshua Fowler, their winner, 1087 over Peyton Merrill of Skyview, 1088, and then Jake Hill, Snow Canyon, 1095. Top 3 times, top 9 times will advance to tomorrow's finals. I want to remind you that relay cards also need to be turned in the bullpen. So coaches, if you have a relay, make sure you get that card at the bullpen turned in. In heat number 2, lane 5 features Marcus McKenzie of Pineview. He has the fastest time coming in at 10:54 in the entire state. In all classifications. .11:21 is the 6th fastest time so far for the second heat. Good start, lanes 5, 6, and 7. McKenzie in 5. And Cooper in 6. 1079 for McKenzie, 1096 for Cooper. Todd Whitby of Mountain Crest, 1112. Jackson Olson, 1118. We'll let you know soon who makes it to tomorrow's final. The top 9 results for the boys 4A 100 meters. Abe Rosenlund of Pineview, 11:18, gets into the finals, along with the top 8 times.
We want to give a great thank you to our corporate sponsors, Agraria Insurance Company, the Deseret News, the Utah Dairy Farmers, Mountain America Credit Union, the Shirt Shop. They've been loaded this morning with people waiting to get fresh shirts. McDonald's. And again, the Utah High School Activities Association Executive Director, Mr. Rob Cuff, Wilson Sporting Goods. Thank you again to those great sponsors. Couldn't put these championships on without their financial support. Next event on the track will be the running of the girls 1A 400 meter dash. We have 3 heats. Top 9 times will advance to tomorrow's final. Brittany Lamborn in 5 from Rich. Again, the top 9 times from these 3 heats advance to tomorrow's final. And she has the 3rd fastest time this year in 1A. Brittany Lamborn in 5. Amber Harker of Water Canyon in 3. Mallory Henry of Panguitch in 6. Trying to get to the final tomorrow. That's going to be Lamborn, Harker, Henry. Tabitha Henry in lane 4. She has the 5th fastest time for the Pineview Invitational, but she's run faster this year. Her time entered is the 2nd fastest time in the 1A classification. Tabitha Henry of Panguitch. Amy Morgan of Paiute. Because we've had a few no-shows, athletes, and this is Tabitha Henry. Because we've had a few no-shows, athletes who might not have thought that they could get into tomorrow's final will have a definite shot of getting into tomorrow's finals.
Can we have the following girls, 2A shot putters, please report to the awards area. Katie Marshall of Beaver, Allie Mason, North Severe, Katie Hayden of Beaver, Abby Bateman of Kanab, Henry Beckstead of Kanab, Taylor James of Kanab, Mary DeGraff and Reed of Millard, and Savannah Richards of North Summit, please report to the awards area.
And up next heat. Fastest time in 1A this year belongs to Amy Thacker of Altamont. She's run 1 minute flat, 0.62 seconds. Amy Thacker in 4. Haley Wilcox in 5. Thacker in 4, Wilcox in 5. Robertson in 6. Again, trying to make tomorrow's final. 4, 5, and 6. Thacker, Wilcox, and Robertson.
To redirect your attention to the awards podium, where we have the top 8 finishers in the girls 2A shot put. In 8th place from North Summit, Savannah Richards. In 7th place from Millard, Mary DeGraff and Reed. In 6th place from Kanab, Taylor James. 5th place from Kanab, Cambry Beckstead. 4th place, also from Kanab, Abby Bateman. 3rd place from Beaver, Kaylee Hafen. Your runner-up from North Sevier, Allie Mason. The 2022 Utah High School state champs in the girls 2A shot put with a winning throw of 35 feet even, senior from Beaver High School, Katie Marshall. Heat 1 of 2 in the girls 2A 400. State record in the 2A girls 400 is held by Anna Camp of Millard back in 2015, 56.93. Last night in a professional race, Anna Camp ran a 2:01.800. Is also a defending NCAA champ in the outdoor 1500. Restart, heat number 1. Fairly even, looks like lane 5, Trey Torgerson, North Sevier. Lane 4 is Vicki Mehmet of Mazer Prep. Lane 4 has the fastest seed time coming in at 59.98. She now moves into the lead over the final 150 meters. Mehmet in 4, Torgerson in 5, and Deanna Gale in 6 from Parowan. Onto the home straightaway. Lane 4, Vicki Mehmet. Lane 5, Trey Torgerson. 6 is Deanna Gale. 3 is Emma Stevenson. Lane 4, Vicki Mehmet, Mazer Prep. Lane 5, Trey Torgerson, North Sevier. And Emma Stevenson of Millard in 3. Top 9 times will advance to tomorrow's final. Next up, heat number 2. Lane assignments are on the board. Lane 5, Hartman Richens. Lane 4, Marcy Richens.
Following athletes, please report to the awards area. From the girls 4A javelin, please report to the awards area. Maren McKenna, Millie Guerin, Ella Fielding, Katie Ellison, Meg Carter, Sade Turlington, Lana Sprague, and Paige Egbert to the awards area.
200 meters to go. Marcy Richens of North Summit in 4, Hartman Richens of North Summit in 5, and Oakley King of Millard in lane 6. The second of 2 heats in the girls 2A 400 meters. Marcy Richens of North Summit in 4. She has the fastest seed time coming in all of 2A. Richens in 4, Richens in 5, Hartman Richens in good. Marcy Richens in 4, Hartman Richens in 5, and in 3, Bailey Claiborne of Duchesne. And of these 2 heats, the top 9 times will advance to the final.
The next events on the track will be the 3A heats in the 400-meter dash. Oakley King, though, in 2A from Millard, gets that 9th spot for tomorrow's final. 3 heats of the girls' 3A 400-meter dash. Heat 1, athletes in their lanes are on the scoreboard. We have the boys discus participants. Please report to the finals. Braxton Shoby, Maddox Chrisman, Angel Ramirez, Hunter Alger, Sean Moore, Quade Bowen, Kieran Mateli, and Derek Canterbury, along with Gavin Lund. Please report to the discus finals. In this first heat of 3, Kinsley Drake and Leslie Torres, they have the 3rd and 4th fastest times this year in the 3A classification. And this is Drake in 4, Torres in 5. Torres from Ben Lomond, Drake from Union. great performance here in this first heat in these conditions. Up next, heat 2. Athletes in the lane assignments are on the board. Lane 4, Abby Pace, and lane 5, Charlie Alder. They have the second and fifth fastest time, respectively, in the 3A classification. And this is Abby Pace from Canyon View. Again, top 9 times to the finals. Eddie Pace is in 4, Isabel Gaines of Canyon View is in 6, and Charlie Alder of Manti is in 5. It's going to be 4, Pace, Gaines in 6, and in 7, Caitlin Sampson from Morgan.
We can direct your attention to the awards podium. We have the top 8 finishers in the girls' 4A javelin finals. In 8th place from Mountain Crest, Paige Egbert. In 7th place from Dixie, Lana Spragg. In 6th place from Desert Hills, Sade Turlington. 5th place from Hurricane, Nate Carter. In 4th place from Hurricane, Katie Ellison. 3rd place from Cedar, Ella Fielding. Your runner-up from Logan High School, Millie Guerin. Your 2022 Girls Utah High School State Champ, 4A Javelin with a winning throw of 118 feet, 10.5 inches, junior from Green Canyon, Marin McKenna.
And up next, heat 3. Fastest time in 3A this year belongs to Grace Gordon in lane 4 from Morgan. She's run a 57.51 second time coming into the state meet.
We have the following boys report to the 1A long jump finals. Ethan Hansen, Colton Barnes, Drayton Blackburn, Brett Hoop, Ethan Park, Robert Morrison, Steele Browning, Ethan White, and Randon Leslie. Please report to the boys long jump finals.
This is again Grace Gordon from Morgan in lane 4. In top 9 times in these 3 heats, advance to tomorrow's final. This is Morgan Pickers from Juan Diego. and Peck from Real Salt Lake. Hoping to get in. Everybody's hoping to get in. It's going to be Gordon, you and Peck, and then Pickers.
For a girls 400 up next on the track, 2 heats. Brittany Johnson of Pineview in lane 4 comes in with the fastest time, 58:01. From the inside out, Cody Ovison of Cedar, Haley Lemon of Hurricane, Brittany Johnson of Pineview, Maya Miller of Mountain Crest, Naomi Tomlinson of Bear River, and Amelia Zills of Mountain Crest. Fairly even down the backstretch, lanes 2 through 6. Johnston in 4, Miller in 5. Brittany Johnson in 4, Maya Miller in 5. They come down the straightaway. Lane 4, Brittany Johnston. Brittany Johnson in 4, Maya Miller in 5, and in 6 it is Naomi Tomlinson. Followed by lane 7, Zills and Ovison in 2.
Ethan White from Wayne and Ethan Hansen from Altamont to the long jump finals, please. White and Hansen to the long jump finals. Relay cards for this afternoon, please. We want those turned in sooner rather than later so we can get that squared away as part of today's schedule.
Heat number 2. Avery Tensmeyer is in lane 4 from Green Canyon. She has the fastest time coming in. 4A at 57.98. Anna Hollow Cedar in lane 5. Kylie Cox of Green Canyon in 6. Tensmeyer in lane 4. Anna Hall in 5. 7 is Jensen, Cox in 6. Cambry Tensmeyer, lane 4. Lane 5, Anna Hall. Lane 7, Ren Jensen. Lane 6, Kylie Cox. And a great finish in heat number 2. The top 9 times will advance to tomorrow's finals. We will have those for you momentarily.
On the board, Jade Reimer from Pineview, getting in that 9th spot for tomorrow's final. Congratulations. Up next, the boys, 1A heat to the 400-meter dash. Riley Carrillo from Rich. He has the 3rd fastest time this year in the boys 1A 400-meter dash. Comes in with a time of 51.81 seconds. This is Carrillo of Rich in 4, Perry of Rich in 5. Freestone of Monticello in 3. But it's going to be 4, 5, 3, 6. Carrillo, Perry, Freestone, Leslie. 3 heats, top 9 times again advance to tomorrow's final. Up next, heat 2, Blake Barnes in lane 4 has the 2nd fastest time this year, entered in the boys 1A 400-meter dash. It's Blake Barnes from Milford in 4, Trayton Rose of Milford in 5. Barnes in 4, Rose in 5, Spencer in 6 from Valley. Barnes, Rose, Spencer, and then from Water Canyon, Rulon Barlow. Miles Roberts in 4 from Bryce Valley has the fastest entry time from 1A. He's run 50.16 seconds. Again, Miles Roberts from Bryce Valley. All of these athletes are trying to get into that final tomorrow afternoon. Roberts in 4, Chuck Davis from Manila in 6. It's going to be Roberts, Davis, and then Valcu in 3. And we'll have posted on the scoreboard momentarily all the times from these 3 heats.
Leighton Spencer of Valley, final qualifier in the boys 1A 400 meters. Next up is the 2A boys 400 meters. Lane 4, Riley Carrillo of Rich. Fastest seed time coming in at 51.81. Riley Carrillo of Rich in 4. Boston Freestone. Monticello in 3. Lane 4, Dakota Maxfield of Millard. Maxfield of Millard. Lane 6, Ethan Fielding of North Sevier. And Neil Padfield, North Summit. Heat 2 of 3 in the boys 2A 400 meters. Jason Carlisle of Parowan in lane 4 has the fastest seed time, 51:49, second fastest in 2A. Heat 2 of 3 in the boys 400. North Summit Jake Smith in lane 6. Judy Crittenden of Enterprise in 5 and Jason Carlisle of Parowan in 4. Over the final 150, Smith in 6, Carlisle in 4, and Crittenden in 5. Carlisle in 4, Smith in 6. And at the tape, Carlisle in lane 4, Smith in 6. And Bennett in 3. Crittenden in lane 5, 100 over Bennett in 3. Great race in heat number 2. The top 9 times will advance to tomorrow's final. Right now, the 6th fastest time going into heat 3, 53:64. And that is relevant because we have 4 times seated faster than that. In heat number 3, Travis Stewart of Kanab has the fastest time in 2A at 50.28. early. Travis Stewart of Kanab in lane 4. Calder Moon of Duchesne in lane 5. North Summit Riker Johnson in 6. I want to let everyone know to the conclusion of the boys 4A 400-meter trials, we will have a break until 2:20 this afternoon when the girls 1A 300-meter hurdles will begin. This is heat 3 of 3 in the 2A boys 400. Travis Stewart, lane 4. Lane 6, Riker Johnson of North Summit. Lane 4, Stewart. Lane 6, Johnson. And lane 5, Calder Moon of Duchesne. 51.99 for Stewart. 53.08 for Johnson. And 53.49 for Calder Moon. Logan Little with a 53.59. So we will let you know momentarily who gets into the finals. Top 9 times will move to tomorrow's final.
Following athletes, please report to the awards area for the recently completed girls 3A high jump. Haley Prescott, Tylee Henry, Grace Thompson, Whitney Christensen, Daisy Ungerman, Timber Peterson, Kayla Miller, and Zoe Thomas to the awards area, please. Up next, the boys 3A 400-meter heats, 2 heats. Top 9 times again to tomorrow's final. In this heat, lane 4, Carter Land, and 5, Tyler Saunders had the second and third fastest times in 3A. Off the turn. This is lane 4, Carter Land of Juab. Lane 6, Brogan Garrett of Morgan. And lane 3, Richard Crane of Richfield. It's going to be 3, 4, 6. Crane, Carter, Garrett. Up next, heat 2, excuse me. Kyler Wright in lane 4 has the fastest entry time this year. He's from Grantsville with a time of 50.35 seconds. Robbie Morgan in lane 3 out well. Kyler Wright in lane 4 again from Grantsville. Kyler Wright in 4. Robbie Cameron of Morgan in 3. Wright, Cameron, Cole Sparrow. David Watts from Richfield, 51.8, gets into tomorrow's final.
This is heat 1 of 2 in the boys 4A, 400 meters. Lane 2, Ohms of Canyon View. Braden Jones of Snow Canyon in 2, Christian Smith of Logan in 3, Jake Smith of Ridgeline in 4, Turner Williams of Pineview in 5, Brock Parson of Ridgeline in 6, and Quentin Bladen of Mountain Crest in 7. They come down the straightaway. Lane 5, Williams. Lane 4 is Jake Smith. Lane 3 is Christian Smith. Lane 4, Smith. Lane 5, Williams. And lane 3, Christian Smith. 50.05 for Jake Smith. 50.53 for Turner Williams. And 51.58 for Christian Smith. There are only 2 heats, so that's 6th fastest time of 53.26. It's a good one to keep an eye on as we move to heat 2. We direct your attention to the awards where we have the top 8 finishers in the girls 3A high jump.
In 8th place from Delta, Zoe Thomas. Tied for 6th place, Caleb Miller of Union, Timber Peterson of Morton. In 5th place from Emory, Daisy Ungerman. In 4th place from Emory, Whitley Christensen. Tied for 2nd, Grace Thompson of Union and Tanya Henry of North Sanpete. The 2022 state champ in the girls 3A high jump with a jump of 5 feet 1 inches, a senior for Carbon High School, Miss Haley Prescott.
Heat 2 of the boys, 4A 400-meter dash.
Would Brianna Lirios please report to the shot put? Brianna Lirios to the shot put. Would the following boys report to the awards area? 3A discus boys, Gavin Young, Derek Canterbury, Braxton Shelby, Keone Matele, Sean Moore, Quade Bowen, Maddox Crispin, and Angel Ramirez to the awards.
Coming down the straightaway in heat number 2, lane 5, Hurst. Lane 6 is Wilson. And lane 7 is Hershey. Lanes 5 and 6 at the line. 5 and 6, Hurst and Wilson, followed by Hershey. 51-13 for Hurst, 51-21 for Wilson, 52-49 for Hershey. Spencer Gerber, Green Canyon, 52-86. We will take a break in the action until 2:20 this afternoon, where we will begin with the 1A girls 300-meter hurdles.